Today, I'm gonna talk about an iconic designer and I'm gonna give you a little history about him. This is PACO, or should I say PACO Rabanne, the most influenced fashion designer during the mid to the late 20th century. On 18 February 1934, the young Francisco Rabaneda fell on the earth with a crazy talent for haute couture to enlighten the fashion world. And it didn't hurt that his mother was, after all, the chief seamstress at Cristobal Balenciaga's first couture house in San Sebastian, Spain. And when the Spanish Civil War started, he and his mother left for France, where he studied architecture. During his architecture studies, he used to stay up all night drawing fashion sketches and sold thousands of designs to all the top magazines and brands like Dior, Givenchy, and Charles Jourdan and earned a lot of money. But one day, PACO had a brilliant idea. He therefore began to manufacture accessories without a needle or a thread, and this would later become known as PACO Teal. He established his own business with a new element, raw to it, and he produced earrings, hats, jewelries, and a lot of extraordinary clothes. He became popular as L'Enfant Terrible during the 1960s in the world of trends and fashion. By then, PACO presented his first collection and launched his designer career at Grand Hotel Georges V in Paris. The Manifesto collection, 12 dresses in contemporary material, certified as unwearable and beautiful. It was a triumph. Everyone realized that PACO was a real classy guy, but PACO, the visionary, had lots of other ideas in his head. He then presented his second collection at Crazy Horse in Paris, known for its dancers. And PACO Rabanne was the first to organize a fashion show like a real spectacle, with lights, dance, music, and so PACO became a star, and his metal and rodeo dresses were the talk of the town. Rabanne is also known for designing costumes for films like Barbarella. His designs were also worn by some amazingly famous personalities like Mylène Farmer in her live musical concert, Brigitte Bardot, Audrey Hepburn, Elizabeth Taylor, and many more. In 1968, he collaborated with PACO to produce PACO Rabanne fragrances known worldwide. The company built a perfume factory in France in 1976. Unfortunately, in Brazil, his brand didn't do well, and the registration was cancelled by the court in 1980s because it was felt that the brand never existed in the country officially, even though there was extensive awareness and advertising campaigns spiraling across the streets. The local distributors were smuggling the brand's perfume to Brazil, and it took Rabanne around 7 years to recover its image. Moving on, PACO Rabanne gave other designers the opportunity to start their career in the field of fashion, like David Peck, a designer from Houston, worked with Rabanne before the launch of his eponymous line. Rabanne is a man of multi-dimensional talents. Some garner him success, while others have made him infamous. Apart from the usual, he has shown an inquisitiveness in paranormal phenomena, in which science loses its authority to justify certain events and experiences. He became quite notorious for falsely predicting the fall of Mir, a Russian space station, in 1999 on Paris. PACO Rabanne has also been involved since the late 1980s in several artistic projects beyond the confines of fashion, including the production of Mira Nair's film, Salam Bombay. The film was awarded at the Festival Cannes in 1988. In 1991, Rabanne published his first book, Trajectoire. He has since written several other works of reflection on mystical subjects and practices. In 2005, for the first time, he displayed his drawing in an exhibition in Moscow. The reason for this exhibition was that the designer turned 72 years old and his age worried him. He wanted the world to see his hidden skills before his last breath. His drawings were never shown to anyone before except the artist Salvatore Dali, and that too more than 28 years ago. One of the drawings depicted a scene inspired by the Baseline attack, and the designer wanted to proceeds of the sales of his sketches to go to the Baseline women. The event had killed 319 hostages, including the serviceman and the children. So yes, this was it. I hope you enjoyed the video.